to carry bunch of amounts in our pockets or in a hand, so there is no need of theft. It won't happen actually. But there is also a drawback in it. What it is means, we before at all we know how to save money, but now we are spending easily because it's easy to pay. It got addicted, like paying money through phone. So next thing, what it is in advantages mean, while paying through GPay or a phone pay, it is clearly visible trial, because whatever the amount we pay for someone and what they are giving back is getting as a history. So there won't be any clash of credential amounts, like in shop, that they won't mainly say that we didn't pay money, so we have a proof to prove ourselves. So this is what my point I would like to say. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. For today's GD topic, I am going to say about the digital payments advantages and disadvantages. In this nowadays in this digital world, we are doing everything in a digital ways, right? First thing, it is easy to give the money in a speed wise, also and convenience. Digital payments are like fast. It can be done in any time, anywhere. It reduce long queues or banks, shops. We have to pay with like in by the payment while keeping in our purse. It can be done in a quick way. And also financial inclusion. Even people in remote areas can also access a banking service using the UPI and mobile wallets, like things. And also helps in direct benefits of transfers, like subsidiaries, scholarships in colleges or in any schools. It is easy to have a transaction in that. And also, we have some disadvantages in cyber security threats, like it will increase frauds, data breaches, and also in the people those who don't have the knowledge about that, it will make harder to them. And sometimes it also gives technical glitches like server errors. If we are believing that we have a payment in our phone and we are going to the shop, and at the end we are having any technical glitches, it's hard to pay over. And also it will give over dependence of power gets. No internet means no transactions, like that. Thank you everyone.
So do we just have two people in the GD? Guys, you won't be getting opportunities, okay? Please speak up. Guys, what happened? Including me, I can see around 10 people in the call. But why nobody is speaking?
Hi, this is Manoga. I literally don't know what else I have to do. I'm right now joined in GD. I didn't know
See,
about to start the session. Next week onwards, I will learn and how to present my speech. Harini told me to join the session only. Other than he doesn't know anything about.
Okay, thanks for speaking up, Vinada. See, the problem is you guys joined like 4 or 5 minutes late. Whatever the communication that I have to give, I already gave around in the first 2 minutes, right? See, punctuality is really must in all these sessions. When you have a session of 30 minutes, if you join 5 minutes late, you are already losing 5 minutes there, right? And everybody have their own personal work or whatnot, right? I mean, see, now I'm at a I mean, practice where my son is playing and I'm just sitting outside, standing near the car and talking. If I can do, you guys can for sure do. So please try to give, try not to give any excuses, and please try to join on time going forward. I'm going to be a bit harsh on this, anyways, because see, it's been close to a year now, and if you are still not getting people joining the call at the right time, right? I can understand there can be cases, but this is not at all accepted. And adding to that, I know we had like 3 or 4 folks joined in the beginning of the call when I was giving the communication. I don't want to name them, but I'm really super disappointed with the folks who were there from the beginning and who are not even speaking up here. If you don't have interest, please join this. Please don't join this call. And Harni, I want you to really take action on this. I did see one person dropping off from the call. So don't. I mean, please don't add that person to the call going forward. And similarly, if people are not interested, let's even cancel this GD. See, I feel bad for folks like Roshni and I mean the other folks who regularly join us. They are losing the fruit because of the mistakes done by others. So I don't know, guys. I'm super disappointed. And Arni, I mean, what shall we do? I mean, how can we improve this session?
ஆக்சுவலா நான் இன்னைக்கு ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்கிறதுல பாதி பேரு புதுசா ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க ஜிடிக்கு.
See, it doesn't
அதுதான்
matter.
ப்ராப்ளம்.
See, என்ன பிரச்சனைனா, say my problem is why nobody is joining on time. You get my frustration, right? இது வந்து first time இப்படி நடக்கல. And I really feel bad for folks like Roshni. I'm telling you upfront, right? Sorry, Roshni, for picking your name again and again, because she has been punctual from the day one. She has been in the calls any time that you set up a call, she'll be there. And we have other folks like Praveena, I mean, Suganti, whatnot, right? But I mean, I really feel bad for them because of less number of folks, they are not getting what they wanted to. I mean, I'm totally disappointed. And I mean, we can keep adding folks. I understand, but again, we are not adding school going kids, right? Anybody who is joining the call will at least have an idea about what a group discussion is. And I already shared the details in the WhatsApp as well. Yeah, I can see one person raising the hand. Shanmuga Kalimuthu. Oh, Kalimuthu, sorry.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, I have
yes, sir.
joined the meeting, so I take some time to prepare, sir. Yeah. Can I speak on the topic digital payment now, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, before you get started, right? Okay, guys. Sorry, I know this is first class for most of you folks, but I'm really sorry about showing my frustration, because this is not just today, right? We have been canceling the sessions for the last 2-3 weeks, and everybody is I mean, busy, right? See, I live in United States, and this is my Sunday morning, and I can take care of my family. I'm spending my personal hours to help you guys here. So if you want to make use of this time, it's on you. It's good for you. That's it. And there is no compulsion. If you really feel like it's not needed at this moment, if you are busy, please let Harini know and move out of the class. And if you are joining the class, if you are in the group, I expect you to stick to the timeline, and I expect the basic punctuality from everybody. Okay. And this is the group discussion. Again, we usually do a GD or a debate, and I will share the topics on the flow. But today is the first time I shared the topic in advance, so that I give some time for you to prepare. So the topic is digital payments, advantages and disadvantages. You can talk about both advantages and disadvantages. Keep it crisp for a minute, and try to gather points from others as well when they are speaking. So you have already missed the speech of Roshni and Akshya. So now we have the third person going to start. So I'm not going to keep calling names after this, and we only have 13 minutes, and I'll just give 5 minutes for you to speak. Whomever speaks in this 5 minutes, we'll take it, and then we'll share the feedback and we'll close it. Yeah, Shanuga, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I like to share my views on digital payments. As most of the technology had become part of our daily life, digital payment also become part of our daily life. In my point of view, digital payment have both advantages and disadvantages. At first, digital payment has speed and convenience. Like we use Google Pay, Phone Pay. These app can transfer the money instantly. We don't need to carry any physical bank cards or any others. Also, we get a real transparency and records. We can trace our transaction at any time without any confusion. And also, it promotes a cashless economy to our country. It also promotes the digital India. It also reducing the handling physical currencies. Though it having some advantages, it's also having some disadvantages in it. One of the thing is digital frauds and scams. Many people receive some fake links and they are clicking that link with go to some financial dependencies. And another issue is some mobile networks and internet issue due to the server down in the internet, and also some battery deaths in the during the mobile payments. The money will be instantly debited and it will take some time to refund it. Also, it have some disadvantages. Let me share my real-time experience I have got during my college days. During my large college, first I forgot my wallet and I have went to a food stall to buy an food. In that shop, there is no cash. The owner does not have any UPI ID. He asked me for cash, but at that time I don't have any cash. Then I insisted the shop owner to use UPI ID. At first, he did not accept it, and later I convinced him. Then he created a UPI ID with help of me, and really he got surprised. Not only with my food, but also the vendor impressed by his UPI payment. In conclusion, digital payments is powerful and convenient, but we need some responsible. We are using with awareness and some security reasons. Thank you.
Good. So we have time for one more speaker.
Uh, Hello everyone. Good to be here. This is Ajay. I like to share my thoughts about the advantages and disadvantages about the digital payment in India. So here, the one of the biggest benefit here is the convenience. So we don't need to carry a cash, don't need to stand in a long queue whenever we're going to spend the money. And then the smartphone, with a smartphone and a good internet connection, you can send the money to anyone within a second. And then the apps are like the UPI, the Google Pay, and the Phone Pay have made the transaction a very easy and more user-friendly manner. And then the other benefit is the speed. Gone are the days long back we need to wait for even a 15 days to 15 days like this, even a week for transferring the money from one account to another account. But nowadays it's getting instant. And then the digital payment, it is also bringing a more transparency. Whenever you spend the money after a long back, if you want to check your a payment transaction, you can check the transaction, how much you spend, and then whom you send the money, and then at which time you spend the money, and then it reduces the chances of black money or unaccounted transaction. It's also support our government push for the cashless economy, and then it's so helpful during the pandemic area to done the contactless digital payment. Like it's one of the lifesaver technology at the time. And then of course every coin has a two sides. So now look at the disadvantages area. The biggest concern is about the security because the digital platforms are vulnerable to cyber attacks. Many people have lost money due to a fake UPI links and fraud message, as we know through the newses and all in every day. The major concern is the issue of the like not getting enough knowledge about the digital transaction and awareness how how to take over the scams and each and everything. And then here the issue of the digital divide is not everyone in India has access to a smartphone and a stable internet connection. People are from rural areas and older peoples are often left out this technology. So the another challenges is the technical failures. Sometimes servers are down and then app crashes, a QR doesn't work properly. So these small glitches can be frustrating at the time, especially when you're in a hurry. To sum it up, I believe digital payment are a great innovation and the future of the technical transaction. But for them to be truly successful, we need a strong cybersecurity system and better digital education to everyone in the citizen of India. That's may take on the topic. Look forward to hearing your views also. Open for a question.
Good one, Ajay. So we only have 8 minutes. I think. I mean, we'll just wrap this call, right? Sorry if you haven't spoken, and if you would like to speak, please save it. We are going to continue with the same topic in next week's session as well. So next week's session, it's going to be more prepared session, as I have already shared the topic, right? So my feedback will be more critical in the next week session. But to start with today's session, right? As usual, Roshni, kudos to you. Without any fear, you were the one who started it, and as usual, I mean, you had crisp points. Really like that, and the sentence formation and the pronunciation and grammatical mistakes. I didn't find much. There were some phrases where you could have avoided certain things. Again, that you will learn it once you practice, right? I mean, so no, not a major setback, but overall, I was so happy with your speech today. Um, so one thing that I wanted to point out is just as a constructive feedback, right? As we already decided that it's going to be this topic and it's a group discussion. You were stressing like 2 or 3 times about the advantages, disadvantages, right? I mean, no need to mention it again and again. So try to avoid the repetitive phrases. But other than that, I mean, overall, you had great points, and kudos to you.
Thank you so much, and I will rectify in my next call.
No problem. Then Achaya, I mean, I mean, overall, I really liked the way how you started speaking, right? And especially, I know, I mean, you have been joining this course for the last 2-3 months, but I can really see the improvement that you have right from the day one versus now, right, without any fear. So I really liked it, and overall, I mean, the same or similar feedback to you as well. So as you know, you are the second speaker, right? So everybody is aware of the topic and what we are going to discuss. So again, your conversation, I think you start in your speech, you started stating that again, this is the topic, and I'm going to talk about advantages, disadvantages. I felt it's not bad, but at the same time, sometimes, right, you are wasting your 30 seconds explaining the same thing which everybody is aware of. So try to avoid that. But you had very valid points, like talking about the issues that or the advantages with money transfer, the transactions, and the issue on the cyber security aspect of it. It was a different perspective because usually when from a facilitator standpoint, what we look at is how different is your speech compared to the other one, right? So there was no common point between your speech and Roshni's speech. So that was really nice because um, that is like a standout thing, right? Which basically stresses that you have a different you have different ideas, and you are really talking about a different perspective of the topic. So that's good. So keep up the good work, and keep continuing uh, doing it. And again, as this is going to be a prepared session next week, so I hope you'll have more points.
Sure, Nathan.
Perfect. And then Shanmuga, I know the time that you joined, you might be wondering, okay, what is this guy doing? He's scolding and things like that. But it's really good to see you putting all those things aside and then talking and basically being free to talk about this topic, right? Um, and you also had like so many good points. Again, I didn't have any. Major feedback because this being your first session with me. You had very valid points like the digital payments promoting cashless economy and its disadvantages, especially on the fraudulent activities and the scams. Those are like two highlighted points that I wanted to appreciate you for. But overall, it's a very good start for the first class. Keep it up, and I'm expecting more from you in the next session.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Perfect. And Ajay, same with you as well. This being your first session, you were very good. And first of all, it needs some guts to even speak, right? Being the first session. You guys, especially Shanmugha and yourself, you guys came out of that fear, and you wanted to express your opinion, which is good. And same way, when you had so many valid points. Two things that stood out for me was the impact on the black money, and then I like the idiom that you used. Every coin has the two sides. So, guys, it's for everybody, right? When in your speech, right, try to use these kind of idioms and phrases, right? You can just even by heart like 10 or 15 of them and try to just place it in your speech. That actually gives a different perspective about your speech altogether. Even though if there are any small mistakes, right, from a evaluator perspective, they won't even worry about it because of the way that you have constructed your speech. So nice, good job on that, Ajay. um, so overall, right, I had a few feedback. Like I think it's about the pronunciation. So there are certain phrases that you could have pronounced in a different way. I think I don't remember who it was. Again, being an Indian, again, English is, we are not a native English speaker, right? So um, we have a habit of using finance. So it's not finance, it's finance. So things like that, you can try to learn, and you can try to apply yourself on those things. And similarly, whenever you want to explain about something with a starting with one of the, whenever you have one of the, it should always have a plural followed by that. One of the grounds, one of the places I visited. You see, it's one of the friends of mine, like that. So whenever you are using that one of the, please make sure to have a plural. And similarly, whenever you are saying do, um, it should always follow. It should always followed by the a present tense word. Um, I'm going to run. So like that. So there are a few things that you can focus on. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep sharing this kind of feedback in the next session, because next week's session is going to be like a prepared one, right? So yeah, I think we are already 1 minute past. So guys, I'm again reiterating. So punctuality matters. So please try to be punctual so that you can make use of your time and don't waste others' time. Any other questions from anyone? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Nice talking to you guys. Talk to you next week. Thanks, Sarani.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.